Hi students, I am continuing chapter application of derivatives and today I am going to discuss some problems related to rate of change of quantities. So listen carefully. This is our first question. A balloon which always remains spherical on inflation is being inflated by pumping in 900 cubic centimeter of gas per second. Find the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases when the radius is 15 centimeter. So, in this question, we need to find dr by dt at radius equal to 15 centimeter. Okay, so let's start the solution of this question. Given that the rate of change of volume with respect to time is 900 cubic centimeter per second. dV by dt equal to, here V is the volume of the sphere. So first I am going to write let volume of sphere be V and radius of sphere is R. Okay. So given that dV by dt, that is rate of change of volume with respect to time, is 900 cubic centimeter, that means centimeter cube per second. Okay. Centimeter cube. Okay. Next. And we know that a balloon has spherical shapes, right? So, the volume of a sphere equal to V equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay. So, first let it name it as equation number 1. I am going to differentiate equation number 1 with respect to time t on both sides. We get dV by dt on LHS equal to 4 by 3 pi is a constant, and next we need to find the derivative of r cube. Okay, we know that the standard derivative of x cube is 3x square. But here we need to find the derivative of d by dt of r cube. So, first of all, we replacing this x by r, we get 3r square. Here r is another function. So, using chain rule, we need to write the derivative of r here, dr by dt. Okay, replacing this by 3r square into dr by dt, here we get dv by dt equal to 4 by 3 pi into 3r square into dr by dt. Okay. Given that dV by dt equal to 900, substituting the value of dV by dt by 900, we get 3r square into dr by dt into 4 by 3. Here these 2, 3 will cancel each other. Okay. From this, we get our dr by dt equal to 900 divided by 4 pi into r square. Okay. So, taking 4 pi r square on RHS, it will become dr by dt equal to 900 divided by 4 pi r square. Okay. Next I am going to cancel 900 by 4. We know that 900 can also be written as 9 into 100, and 4 into 25, we know that 4 into 25 is 100, so cancel 100 and 4, we get 25 here. 25 into 9 is equal to 225. Okay, so this will become 225 by pi into r square. Okay, next in this question we need to find dr by dt at r equal to radius equal to 15 centimeter. Here we get dr by dt 225 by pi into r square. So now I am going to substitute this r by 15. So we get 225 divided by pi into 15 square. We know that 15 square is also equal to 25. So cancelling these 225, we get our dr by dt, or rate of change of radius with respect to time at radius equal to 15 is 1 by pi. Okay, hence the rate at which the radius of the balloon increases when radius is 15 centimeter is 1 by pi centimeter per second. So don't forget to write the unit here. 1 by pi centimeter per second is the final answer. Okay. This is our second question. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? So this is our question. Let y is the height of the wall at which the ladder touches. That means here y is the height of the wall at which the ladder touches, and x is the foot of the ladder be x meter away from the wall. So x meter is this, and y is from this to this. Okay, and given that a ladder has 5 meter length. Okay, so also given that the bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. That means dx by dt is given, which is equal to 2 centimeter per second. Okay, so if you observe this diagram, by using Pythagoras theorem, we can write it as x square plus y square equal to 5 square, that is 25. Okay, from this y square is equal to 25 minus x square, and y equal to root of 25 minus x square. Here y is the height of the wall at which the ladder touches. Okay. So our question is, we need to find dy by dt, that is the height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meters away from the wall. That means if we need to find dy by dt at x equal to 4. Okay. So let it name it as equation number 1. Next I am going to differentiate equation number 1 with respect to t on both sides. We get dy by dt equal to the standard form of standard derivative of root x equal to 1 by 2 root x. That we have already learned. So by comparing this, here x is replaced by 25 minus x square. We get the derivative of root of 25 minus x square by 1 by 2 root of 25 minus x square. Again 25 minus x square is another function. So by using chain rule, we need to find the derivative of 25 minus x square here. Okay, so this further equal to 1 by 2 root 25 minus x square into derivative of 25. 25 is a constant, right? So derivative of a constant is equal to 0. 0 minus derivative of x square is 2x. Here x is another function. So we need to use a chain rule again. So we need to write the derivative of x here, dx by dt. Okay, which will be further equal to 1 by 2 root 25 minus x square into minus 2x into dx by dt. And these two will cancel each other, and we get our dy by dt as minus x divided by root of 25 minus x square into dx by dt. Given that the value of dx by dt is 2 centimeter per second, so and we need to find dy by dt at x equal to 4. That means next I am going to substitute substitute the value of x by 4. We get minus 4 divided by root of 25 minus 4 square into the value of dx by dt is 2, and which will be equal to minus 8 divided by 25 minus root of 25 minus 16, and which will be equal to minus 8 by root 9, and we know that root 9 is 3. Okay, so hence we get the height of the ladder on the wall is decreasing. That means negative means decreasing at the rate of 8 by 3 centimeter per second. Okay, here minus means decreasing the rate. Okay, so our answer will be 8 by 3 centimeter per second. Okay. In this question, a particle moves along the curve given by 6y equal to x cube plus 2. Find the point on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as x coordinate. Okay, note that this point changing. Here y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as x coordinate. That means y coordinate is changing. That means dy by dt equal to 8 times as fast as the x coordinates. That means x 8 into dx by dt. So the given condition is that dy by dt equal to 8 into dx by dt. Okay. The equation of the curve is given as 6y equal to x cube plus 2. Okay. So next we need to differentiate this equation number 1 with respect to t on both sides. So by this we get the rate of change of position of the particle with respect to time is given by 6 into dy by dt. Here 6 is a constant. Derivative of y is dy by dt equal to derivative of x cube is 3x square. Here x is another function, so we need to use chain rule here. So we need to write dx by dt plus derivative of 2. 2 is a constant, so the derivative of constant is equal to 0. Okay, here I am using the standard derivative of x cube is 3x square. Okay. Okay, from this we get 6 dy by dt equal to 3x square into dx by dt. So cancelling this 3 and this 6, we know that 3 into 2 is 3. So we get 2 into dy by dt is equal to x square into dx by dt. Okay. So our given condition is dy by dt equal to 8 into dx by dt. So substituting, I am going to name it as equation number 2. So substituting dy by the value of dy by dt in equation number 2, we get 2 into 8 into dx by dt equal to x square into dx by dt. Okay. 2 into 8 means 16 dx by dt equal to x square into dx by dt. Cancelling this dx by dt, we get x square equal to 16. From this, x is equal to root of 16 and we get plus or minus 4. Okay. And we have when x equal to 4, y equal to note that from equation 1, equation number 1, 6y equal to x cube plus 2 is our equation number 1. From this we get our y equal to x cube plus 2 divided by 6. So substituting each value of x in this y, we get our answer y here. So substituting the value of x here, we get 4 cube plus 2 divided by 6, and which is equal to 64 plus 2 divided by 6 equal to 66 by 6, which is further equal to 11. Okay. Next one, when x equal to minus 4, y equal to minus 4 whole cube plus 2 divided by 6, which will be equal to minus 64 plus 2 divided by 6, and which is equal to 62 minus 62 divided by 6 equal to minus 31 by 3. Okay. Hence, the point required on the curves are first point is 4, 11 and second point is minus 4, minus 31, minus 4, minus 31 by 3. Okay. So I am going to write once again. Hence the points required on the curves are 4, 1 and minus 4, minus 31 by 3. Okay. This is our last question. Sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. The falling sand forms a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. How fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeter? So let's start the solution of this question. Sand is pouring from a pipe at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second. So note that this cube, this gives the information that this is the volume. Okay, so it gives that dV by dt, that is rate of change of volume with respect to time, is given as 12 centimeter cube per second. Okay, the falling sand forms a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of the cone is always 1/6 of the radius. Note that height of the cone, that is h, is equal to 1/6 of the radius of the base, that is 1/6 of r. From this we get r equal to 6h. Okay, and here in this question we need to find that how fast is the height of the sand cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeter. That means we need to find dH by dt, rate of change of height with respect to time at h equal to 4. Okay, so let's start the solution. First, we know that the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r square h. Here r is radius of the base and h is height of the cone. Okay. We know that here r equal to 6h. So substituting this r by 6h, we get 1/3 pi into 6h all square into h, with further equal to 1/3 pi into 36h cube. So cutting this 3 and 36, we get 12 here. So final answer is 12 pi h cube. So our volume is changes to 12 pi h cube. Okay, let it name it as equation number 1. Next, differentiating this equation number 1 with respect to t, we get dV by dt on LHS, and on RHS 12 pi is constant, h cube. We know that standard derivative of x cube is 3x square. But here we need to find the derivative of h cube with respect to time. So replacing this x by h, we get 3 into h square. Here h is another function. So by using chain rule, we need to write dh by dt here. Okay. Next, given that dV by dt is 12. So I am going to replace this dV by dt by 12. So we get 12 equal to 12 pi into 3h square into dh by dt. Cancelling these 12 on both sides. We get dh by dt equal to 1 by pi into 3h square. Okay, so our question is we need to find the derivative of height with respect to time at h equal to 4. So next I am going to substitute h equal to 4 in the above step. We get 1 by pi into 3 into 4 square. Okay, and which is further equal to 1 by 3 pi into 16 or equal to 1 by 48 pi. Unit is centimeter per second. Okay, so we get our final answer. dH by dt at h equal to 4 is 1 by 48 pi centimeter per second. Hence, when the height of the sand cone is 4 centimeter, its height is increasing. That means we get a positive value, so it is increasing at the rate of 1 by 48 pi centimeter per second. That's all our answer. This is our next question. The radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second. At what rate is the volume of the bubble increasing when the radius is 1 centimeter? So let's start the solution of this question. Given that the radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1 by 2 centimeter per second, which means dr by dt is equal to 1 by 2 centimeter per second. And here in this question we need to find the rate of change of volume with respect to time at radius equal to 1 centimeter, that is v dv by dt at r equal to 1 is we need to find this one in this question. Okay, so the air, we know that the air bubble is in the shape of a sphere, right? So the volume of an air bubble V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, let it name it as equation number 1. Differentiate equation number 1 with respect to t. On both sides we get dv by dt equal to, here 4 by 3 pi is constant, derivative of r cube is 3r square, and r is again an s function, so by using chain rule we need to write dr by dt here. Okay, so next I am going to substitute the value of dr by dt and r by 1 by 2 and 1 here. We get dv by dt at r equal to 1 will be 4 by 3 pi into 3 into 1 square into dr by dt is 1 by 2. Okay, so cancelling this 2 and 4 and these 2 3, and we get our answer 2 pi centimeter cube per second. Hence the rate at which the volume of the bubble increases is 2 pi centimeter cube per second. Okay, I hope you understood this question.